Okay, everybody, welcome. So we have the next. Hang on one second. We have the next episode of Yawn After Dark or Yawny After Dark. I still have not decided on the why or not. Um, but welcome. So up tonight we're gonna have. Hang on, I just gotta put this on. All right, all right. Now we're ready to go. Hang on, actually, the gloves. The gloves. The gloves have come on. So, uh, tonight we're gonna have, as it says underneath here, it says AdovahKitty. She's gonna be joining us shortly. She's running a few minutes late, so in the meantime, just gonna kind of chill, hang out, and yeah, I don't know. Anybody wants to ask any questions or anything like that? Obviously, we try to keep it appropriate, nothing TOS or anything like that. But if anybody has any questions in the meantime, feel free to ask. I don't really have a before show format, so in the meantime we just kind of sit out and chill and hang out. Let's see here. What I need to start doing is I need to start getting some questions together. Hey, what's going on, Qtendo? How are you doing, buddy? I saw you. I saw you join the Discord. Were you from the stream earlier? 'Cause if you followed or something, I feel bad if I didn't notice it or something. So sorry about that. AdovahKitty is with one of the stream teams that I'm with. She plays Overwatch, and she plays other games too. But have you ever been to the uh, this podcast interview segment before, Cubetendo? I like that name, by the way. I'm assuming it's in reference to the GameCube, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, cool, PogChamp. Well, welcome, buddy. Did you come from another community? I always like to give credit if somebody came from another awesome community. Sorry if I seems. Oh, okay, Nintendo and Rubik's cubes. Okay, cool. I so I have to ask, what has since I guessed it wrong, since I was wrong about GameCube, what has been your favorite Nintendo system so far? Oh, okay, okay, I got you, buddy. I was gonna say I thought the name looked familiar, but I wasn't entirely sure. Fish, what's going on, buddy? Welcome back. Dude, I have got to get this bunny ear situation straightened out. There we go. Welcome, Barry. You like it's my professional attire for interviewing people. The Wii was my favorite. Also, it was my first. Yeah. Well, it's all right. I might stream after this, playing games and stuff. I'm not entirely sure because I'm gonna give tomorrow, I think, a Monday to rest. Uh, GameCube and Wii. I have to say that mine I really like GameCube, but I'm gonna have to go with Nintendo 64. I'm old, but Nintendo 64, especially Switch is also great. Yeah, I did not get a Switch. I probably should, to be honest with you. Um, honestly, my favorite game for Wii was no joke. It was the Trauma Center series. I really, really like the Trauma Center series. Burnt Toast, thanks so much for the follow, buddy. I appreciate it. How are you doing today? Now I know where you're from. The games are good. I mean, it's I'll play. I mean, Nintendo. What? 80% of the games are classics, just about. I mean, it's very, very hard for Nintendo to do any wrong. Did you all know that Nintendo started in the 1800s? Did you all know that? It was like 1895. And it started out as a card game company. No, this is true. This is true. Here. They switched to electronics and stuff in the 60s. 1889. 1889. Nintendo Kopai, let's see. It's Nintendo Kopai by craftsman uh, let's see. Fusajiro Yamuchi. God, I cannot read any Japanese anymore. Let's see. Handmade playing cards. After venturing into various lines of business during the 1960s and acquiring a legal status as a public company under the current company name, Nintendo distributed its first video game console, the Color TV game, in 1977. It gained international recognition with the release of the NES in 1985. I'm so tempted to get a Switch, just keep pulling out for some reason. Yeah, I mean, I've put all this money into PCs and stuff, and I don't really play anything outside of PC. I'll play stuff on the PS4 every once in a while. There are games that I feel are better with a controller still. Platforming games. So like I can't fathom doing like the Uncharted series or Last of Us or Tomb Raider or any of that stuff without a controller. It just seems like it would feel weird. Um, but I'll probably get a PS5. Um, but we'll see. And then yeah, yeah, Hank, let's see. Oh, I got you, zombie. No worries, buddy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's certain games I still have to like FPSs. I will never be able to go back playing them on a controller. It's way too comfortable to play them on mouse and keyboard now. Um, but certain games, like I could never play if for some reason they did this. Obviously, Nintendo's not going to go on Steam. But if they put like Super Mario on Steam, I gotta have a controller. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it with a mouse and keyboard. Game Boy Advanced. Yep. Dude, the Game Boy was a severe. You know what? Hey, one of my favorite series of all time was on the Game Boy, and it was Golden Sun. Golden Sun was an amazing RPG series. Golden Sun was very, very good. Um, so everybody, yeah, Isaac for Smash. Actually, the most popular character. It's been the most popular character since Smash Brothers started introducing characters from other games. Uh, the most popular character is, or well, that people have wanted is, yep, there you go. You got it. Geno from Mario RPG, Super Mario RPG. And do you know why Geno will never be a character in Smash Brothers? Because, and this is true. So Square Enix, right? It used to be Squaresoft, and they merged with Enix to become Square Enix. Well, when they did that, the merger, the way that it happened, the copyrights of games that like Square owned and all that stuff, they have to go through so much uh they have to go through so much litigation to get those titles changed over that it's not in their vested interest to do so. Um yeah. So that's basically what it is. They would have to go back. Gino is in a vault somewhere, you know, because a lot of people don't remember because the mindset is that that Gino is a Nintendo character because it was a Nintendo co-produced, co-created game, and he wasn't. Smithy and all those characters, all that stuff, that's all Squaresoft. Yep. Yellow Pikachu, yeah, the Pokemon Yellow. That was good. I really liked it. Pokemon is such a good game. I'm looking forward to the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 remasters. So am I. I just hope they keep the soundtrack. But you know what sucks? We can't play the soundtrack because of the DMCA bullshit. So we can't, we can't play uh unless that stuff's not copywritten. I had a yellow Pikachu Game Boy. That's awesome, dude. Do you still have it? You should definitely post in the Discord if you still have it. Yes, and Hank is super adorable and super popular. That's awesome. That is awesome. Hang on, let me show you all something. Let me show you all something. SP. Hang on one second. Let me get something. I'm gonna show you all something cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh, Totoro. That's awesome. All right. So check this out. Check this out. So this is something that you got back when pre-orders used to mean something. GameStop, and I got this. It's one of my treasures. I don't even know if it's worth anything, but it's worth something to me, and I would never part with it. But my holy crap, that's shiny. My Legend of Zelda. Hang on. Gold cartridge. Unfortunately, I didn't check the price before I sold it. Um, Well, you know what? Here's the thing. Um, you know, it's when it comes to stuff like that, you can always like I gave away a bunch of Pokemon cards. I had like edition one for our first edition Charizards and all that stuff. The thing about it is that I gave them to somebody that wanted them, and I never played with them anymore. And I could have been like, okay, well, I'm going to sell these for, at the time, I don't think they were worth thousands, but they were worth a couple $100s. And I was like, yeah, I could sell these, but if somebody's actually going to use them, actually going to play with them, or give them to their kids or whatever, there it's only something. I mean, a Babe Ruth um, tobacco pouch like that used to have like the chewing tobacco in. Um, you can sell those for like $10 million. But you got to find somebody to pay $10 million. You know, I mean, so it's only worth something if somebody's going to pay for it. Otherwise, you know. Oh, oh, that's PogChamp, dude. That's awesome, Quirky. And yeah, I feel you, brother. I'm sorry you're going through that. I hope you feel better. I mean, I used to have like, I mean, part of being the blessing of being a boomer is I used to have like all that stuff. Like I used to have um, some Mox Diamonds from Magic the Gathering, some Black Lotuses, some like I had that stuff. But at the end of the day, uh, at the end of the day, what is it? What does it matter? It's a piece of cardboard. You know, I don't mind if somebody enjoys it. Somebody's going to get value out of it. You know, and if somebody's like, oh, this guy's a sucker. He sold me this for like $100, and then I resold it for 800. No, because originally I paid 4.99 for the package of cards. So I made a $96 or $95 and 1 penny profit off of it still. So, that's yeah, yeah, card store here. Hey, what's going on, Bayless? How you doing, buddy? It's been a while. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Saw she's a VIP in the channel. She's a super, super awesome person. So I'm doing well. We're just waiting on the person I'm going to interview. She's running a few minutes late. I have a retro store where I can buy used and new book. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like those antique places. And before somebody says, I don't want to feel old, they're not antiques. I mean, they would technically be called antiques. Um, D&D is something I want to try. Yeah, 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 that's what. Yeah, she just told me that. Oh, well, hang on. Let me check something real quick. Okay, PogChamp. All right. Okay. Hang on. I gotta look professional. I gotta put up my hood. Oh wait, is it not gonna? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hello?
Hey.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, wait, let me make sure. Can everybody in the stream hear this? Because normally what I do is when somebody is getting interviewed, they join the Discord channel, and then I just pull them up.
Oh.
Okay.
Are people can hear us?
Okay, all right. Fish says it's clear.
Sweet.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, everybody, so officially, now we can get the interview underway. Hey, I gotta adjust my ears. Hang on, this drunk bunny thing is not okay. All right, I gotta look professional in this. I'm professional. It's really really awkward when you're putting on a pink bunny outfit and then
Oh my god. That sounds amazing though, not gonna lie.
and then you're telling people like, all right, I gotta go do an interview now. I'll be back. Cube says hi, by the way.
Tell Cube I said hello. Well, actually, he can hear me, so hello, Cube!
So okay, so let me. I did a little bit of an introduction at the beginning of the stream, but for those of you who are just joining us or who missed it at the very beginning, um, this is AdovahKitty. She is part of Team Lunatic, which is another stream team that I am so happily a part of. And she's a super awesome person, but I'm going to let her take over for a minute and tell you about herself. And yeah, I'll let her introduce herself.
Well, um, okay, I guess I'll start with I've been streaming on Twitch for about 4 to 5, like it's within that time frame, 4 to 5 months. I have 2 jobs. I graduated with a fashion design and merchandising degree. And now I just scoop ice cream because that's how life goes. But let's see. There's really not much to say. I stream a lot of Overwatch. I love Overwatch. Um, I have been playing for about 2 years, and yeah, you know, living the life, living the life.
So, what got you into fashion design?
I've always really liked really creative jobs, and fashion's always been like a big part of my life. And I was like, you know what? Let's go into a fashion merchandising job because get to style some people while have a business degree.
So, you said it was. So, is it two degrees combined, or is it part of?
Pretty much. I mean, it's pretty much like a fashion designing degree, and then like a merchandising degree. So it's pretty much a business degree.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
So, what brought you to streaming then?
Well, I have been PC gaming since I was 2 years old.
Oh, really?
Um,
Awesome.
yeah, my dad used to program video games when he was in college, and so he wanted to teach his
Really?
kids. Yeah, he wanted to teach his kids how to, you know, how to PC game and give us the appreciation it deserves. Um, let's see. Yeah, so I've been playing. That's how I got started playing left-handed because my dad's left-handed, and now he taught me to play PC games left-handed. So yeah, I'm kind of situated with that, but it's fine. I'm making it work. I'm making it work. Um,
So, did your
uh,
dad work for a video game, like a production company for video games,
no,
or?
he was helping out with his indie this indie gaming company his friend owned. It was really small. They made games kind of like Command and Conquer. They didn't make Command and Conquer, but they made games like it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really small, but yeah, he graduated with a computer science degree, I think.
That's awesome. So,
Yeah.
when he was getting you involved in video games, what did he start you with?
I can't remember I think my very first game was Wolfenstein Return to Castle. Okay, that game slapped though. I love that game. I will
No,
still
no, no,
play
no,
it.
no. I just most people Wolfenstein, they're thinking of like the Steam re-release and all that stuff.
Yeah. Oh no, I was like Return to Castle Wolfenstein glitches left and right. It was hella fun. Um, yeah, I played that for a hot minute, and then when Halo came out, I first started playing. I played Combat Evolved when it came out. What else? I did like a lot of Call of Duty. I did like a lot of indie, like smaller games too. Command and Conquer was my thing too. I loved it.
Command and Conquer,
Um,
huh?
oh yeah,
So,
that
so,
game was great.
so what's the chance that you'll ever play that on stream?
Probably soon because they're remaking a lot of the Command and Conquer. So when that comes out, you bet your ass I am getting that game.
Yeah, but they can never replace Tim Curry. Uh,
You're right. Figure it.
um,
It's fine.
so yeah, so RTSs was kind of where you started FPS games,
Oh yeah,
RTSs.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And
So,
so,
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
oh no, no, I was just gonna say dumb shit. Go ahead.
No, 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 no. I'm sure. I
I
promise you,
don't
you
even
weren't.
remember what I was
Oh
gonna
my
say.
God. No, it was gonna be gold. I promise it was gonna be. No. What I was gonna say is that so how do you transition from because even though those games have scaling difficulties, you're now playing a lot of Overwatch, right? I
Yeah.
didn't introduce you as an Overwatch streamer because you do play other games sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes, like,
Um,
yeah,
but
yeah.
what leads you down to playing like competitive games?
I'm a very competitive person, and I don't know. Like, I always played Overwatch, like the non, like quick play, and I was like, you know what? People aren't really trying. I like it when you got two teams and they're passionate about what I don't. I love it. It's like a great environment, even though you got people screaming left and right that they're trash and to uninstall the game. But it's fine. It's fine. I really like it. I like getting to know like what my purpose is. I just like helping my team win as a healer. I'm a support main, and I like kicking ass. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
So, so you I hear the kitty.
Oh yep, here he comes. Yeah.
How many cats do you have?
I have two.
Two. What are their names?
So I have a big fat chunky boy named Belvy, and he's like a 20-pound orange cat. And then I have a 13-year-old black cat named Salem.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a cutie. Whenever he meows, he sounds like a frog. It's kind of cool. He like literally like croaks like a frog. I don't know if I should be concerned, but
oh my God. Put the cat. Yeah, Ovalar's like put the cats on Discord.
Honestly, I might.
Yeah, yeah, you should definitely join the. We have a pet section in the Discord. You should definitely join
Oh
and
heck yeah! I'll definitely do that.
put the
I'll post the babies.
yeah, yeah. I if I ever had to get a cat again, I would definitely get a black cat. My first cat I had was a black cat, and I was a little kid, so you can't blame me for the name. We traveled around on different vacation stuff, and one of the places I absolutely loved, because I liked, okay, this is gonna sound strange, but I liked rocks and like gemstones, all that stuff. One of the places
Okay,
we went
cool.
to
Yeah.
that was a gold mine.
Mhm.
Uh, for that was Colorado, and
Okay.
so I named my first cat Colorado.
Okay, but that is really cute though.
So
I like that.
and she was a super cute kitty. Oh,
Aww.
Q wanted to make mention of you playing Outlast.
Oh god.
So,
Yeah. I play Outlast all right, and if you like seeing this dumb idiot scream, like have a I have a scream counter, and let's just say it's over 100 right now, and I've only like streamed 3 times
so
for
you
Outlast.
you beat it though the other night, right?
I beat it. Yeah, I beat it.
Okay.
Thank God, because that game, God, it was scary. So many horrible clips of me just like jumping out of my seat, but it's
So,
fine. It's
so do you
fine.
not like horror games? Was that just something to do for stream
I
or?
like horror streams, like not streams. I like horror games. I do, but I get scared very easily. Like so, it's just I like them, but I fear them. It's a love hate relationship.
Well, I got a game that you should try. It's super cheap to get. It's actually pretty short. It's called Love Sam. So like Love,
Love.
Sam. Yep.
Okay.
It's on Steam. Really, really, really good horror game.
Ooh. So like, is it kind of pop out? scare too?
Uh, mm,
Mm.
I mean, a little bit, but it's made by an indie developer,
Uh-huh.
and they made it to it's made by a company called Korean Linguistics Lab. They made it.
Okay.
There's a lot of reading in the game, and they made it to hang on, I gotta adjust my ears again. They see that. All right, they made it to teach English to Korean students.
Cool.
So there's a
But
lot of reading in it, but
okay.
it's a really 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 good
I
game.
am good. Now I'm gonna look that up and get. That sounds really interesting. I'm definitely gonna do it because like I'm trying to have new ideas like for what to stream next on my horror streams.
Yeah,
So I'm definitely checking that out.
Cube said someone left her ice cream while playing Outlast. What
Yeah. So, um,
the world?
the last time I was playing Outlast, my mod, who's also my in real life friend, he apparently left his house to come and like bang on my door or like bang on my windows while I'm streaming my horror game, and I almost died. I was terrified. I was like, what is going on? I keep hearing things, and I just and he did that for like about an hour, and then he felt bad. He felt really bad, so he dropped off some ice cream. So that was
Oh, well,
nice. But
at least.
still, I'll never forgive him.
Well,
Like, bro.
I tell you kind of a similar story. I remember I finally convinced my mom to get me Silent Hill 2 when it came out.
Ooh. Okay.
So a group of friends and I were playing this game, and the house that we live in has kind of a unique thing where the air conditioning and heating unit, it kind of pulls like the air really strong around the room, so the doors will shut sometimes on their own if
Oh
they
God. Oh yeah.
if they're
That's a no. That's
if
a no
they're
for
if they're
me.
ki- if they're kind of close together. So we're literally at the very beginning of this game when the guy gets out of his car and is walking to the rest stop restroom and then starts to walk down the gate, and the door slams shut,
Oh my God.
and
Oh my God. I would have like peed myself.
the door slams shut, and I look over and one of my friends is like sitting in the other friend's lap, like holding him, like
Oh.
like please hold me.
Honestly, that's what I would do. I probably
Like
would like die.
so, but I don't know. I've always loved horror games. I want to start playing them more on stream, but so I have to ask with relation to video games and stuff. What as a I'm just curious, how people relate past experiences and stuff to video games. As somebody that's very big into fashion, what do you think of the fashion in video games sometimes?
Okay. There's some skins on Overwatch piss me off. Okay. Like okay, the Moira skins. Like what's going on there? And I just want to like go to their designers and be like, honey, this is what you need to. I don't know. But then of course, like there's always some good designs too. Like there's like so many amazing designs when it comes to clothing. And yeah, like I've always felt like I've been kind of observant towards that. Especially like I think that's what I really like about games where you like customize your characters. Like I also play World of Warcraft. I just don't play it on stream. So like I think that's like one of my favorite things is like, getting to customize what they're wearing.
Kitty, see the kitty.
He sees a bug outside.
Oh, um,
Yeah.
so with regards to Moira, what I mean, in your opinion, like what's wrong per se with her skin?
Like okay, her current skin, like her original skin is fine, but then you just got some like where they switch up all the colors. Like there's one with like green, yellow. I don't know. It's just like it's just I don't know. And then I think they could do so like they can make so much like cooler designs. I'm not trying to hate. I'm just saying like, hey, give me some cool Moira skins.
All right. Fish wants to know what is. Do you want to know what her worst skin is that she owns, or that like what she thinks is her worst skin, or the worst skin in Overwatch?
The worst skin in
We'll go
Overwatch.
with both. We'll go with both. So, what do you think the worst skin in Overwatch is? Well,
God, let's see. There's so
that,
many.
thank you, Rat, for the follow. Sorry.
um, let's see. I mean, okay. He said Tracer's Thunderskin. That one's pretty bad. I don't like that one a lot. I think like the worst skins are really like the legendary skins where they just barely like did a color up, and like it just looks like they mashed a bunch of different colors together. I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't really like tell you like what I would want because I don't know what I would want like my skin to be like. I don't know. I'd have to brainstorm some ideas, but
You should
I
put it on
I
Twitter
should. I
at
should.
Blizzard.
Yo, this is what y'all gotta be doing. Hire me.
What's your favorite skin in the game?
I absolutely love Tracer, and I love her graffiti skin.
Okay.
But I've started to play Ash a little bit, and they just released her Red Riding Hood Ash skin, and I actually just commissioned an artist to make me that cosplay.
Oh,
So I'll be
Pog.
cosplaying. Yeah, I'm hella hyped for that. Yeah.
So how often do you? I mean, is cosplaying something that you started doing recently, or is it something you?
No, I've never cosplayed before, so this is gonna be my first
Oh,
cosplay.
okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm hyped.
Do you have a date for that when you're gonna do that
Well,
on?
I was wanting, yeah, I was wanting to like go to all the cons, but I think everything's been really like canceled
Yeah,
recently,
yeah.
so
It's get
this
a
year
lot of
at
stuff is
least.
getting shut down.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm definitely when I get it, I'm gonna have a photo shoot. I just don't like I don't have like a date of when I'm gonna be getting the costume
Okay.
yet, but hopefully by the end of the summer, she's gonna like make it all from scratch.
Now going from there, so you got that cosplay planned out. Do you have another one planned out?
Not yet. I'm just really excited about this, so I'm probably gonna use it a lot, and then maybe in the future, if cosplaying really goes well, then I think I might commission do like another commission, figure out something else to cosplay.
Okay. Now I have to ask because there's something that's been bugging me, and I have to ask you. So your name, AdovahKitty or AdovahKitty,
Hmm.
does that have any reference to Skyrim?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
I love Skyrim. My favorite game, hands down. Okay. Um, I it's a play on words. I'm just stupid, so I was like, I'm gonna do a stupid name. So it's Dova, like Dovahkiin,
Hmm.
and then Kitty. It's just it's funny.
No, 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 no.
I
I was
crack
just
myself up all this.
no, no, no. I thought it was something like that, but I was just
Yeah,
curious.
yeah.
Um,
That's exactly where it comes from.
so it's your favorite game of all time. So, tell me a little bit. I mean, I've played the game. Of course, a lot of people have played it, the memes and stuff like that. Um, so what draws you to? Because we talked about RTSs, FPSs, and all that
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
but now
yeah.
we're talking about an RPG. It's pretty open-ended, pretty open world. What draws you to that game?
I okay, so there was a period of time where I stopped playing video games. It was in high school. And then one of the somebody I was with at the time was like, Sarah, I know you don't play video games much at all, but you should try this game. And I was like, okay. I kind of stopped gaming for a while. And so he left Skyrim for me to play well overnight. I stayed up the entire night playing it. It got me right back into video games.
Oh,
So I
awesome.
mean, yeah, so Skyrim like really kind of like got me back into it, and it really like changed my opinion on those kinds of games, like the open world, um, kind of like yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. Um, so I mean, Skyrim's like a huge factor in my life. Like I probably wouldn't be Twitch streaming if it wasn't for Skyrim, because like I might, who knows, I might not have ever gotten back into gaming, like PC gaming or anything.
If you don't mind me asking, why'd you stop playing games in the first place?
Um, I think like I was really focused on drawing. So I
Okay.
would in my free time I was always drawing. Um, and I was wanting to go to art school, so I was focused hardcore on that. So yeah, I just pretty much drew a lot in high school. Um, so yeah, gaming kind of stopped when I did that, I guess.
What were you? I mean, were you wanting to get into fine arts, or what was?
Um, yeah, I was wanting to like be an illustrator
Okay.
or honestly I was like when I got into Skyrim I was like I definitely want to do a video game design, but that didn't happen because I don't think my college offered a program for that, so I just went to fashion design. But yeah, I kind of just I didn't want to like leave. I was weird. I didn't want to leave my hometown to pursue a arts degree, and really the colleges that are around me don't really offer that. So I just stuck with fashion design.
Okay. Well, no. Hey, I completely understand.
Yeah.
Uh, my Fish says my favorite games are Smash Brothers, OW, Tetris, and Persona.
Heck yeah. Okay. I can never like this is so stupid, but I cannot play Tetris. I literally don't like know how to play Tetris.
I don't know how to answer
I don't
that.
like it's bad. Like it's like the game's been out since like I don't know the 80s, right?
Probably. Well, probably. Like,
And
yeah.
I I'm so bad at it. I can't play it.
84.
84.
Yep. It came out in 84. 1984.
Oh, okay. I thought you were giving me like the secret way to win it. I
Yeah.
was like, I don't get
Eight four.
84.
Like you'll be playing the game, and all of a sudden there'll be this montage with like Matthew McConaughey and everything. Like 84. So,
84.
um, wow. Like, um, who doesn't know how to play Tetris? So, so my whole chat
Yeah.
just,
I'm
became.
sorry, guys. I'm not a true gamer.
Zach,
I'm
thanks
just
so much
gonna
for the follow,
I'm gonna
buddy.
I'll throw my headphones and leave now.
No, 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 no. Gravity is hard. Um, yeah, no, I listen. I think it's very interesting where people get their start with video games. Um, and hey, don't worry about what games necessarily brought you to the table because we're all happy that you've been streaming. And those of you who
Oh,
have not
thanks.
had the chance to check her out, I'm gonna keep plugging this throughout the interview. Be sure to do so. I'm gonna plug her Twitch right now.
Thank you so much.
Cube wants me to ask you what your best score in Tetris is.
3? I don't know. Is 3 an answer? Do
Uh,
do I tell you like how many blocks like
I don't.
are on my screen? Is that I don't know how to
Oh my
score
god.
Tetris.
All right. Well, we got our answer to how good she is at Tetris. She doesn't know where the score is on the three is impossible. Oh my lord. Hang on.
Well,
I
I
look
didn't
like
know
a.
this.
All right. One of these days, the bunny ears have got to have got to
You
get
just
situated.
gotta put some like wire in them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. You'll have to. Yeah. You'll have to give me fashion tips because I know you got the. Oh,
I
actually, I
got
should.
you.
I should just get the. I should just get the headset with the bunny ears.
Do it. Do
Uh.
it. We can twin.
Oh my god.
I got the kitty ears.
Oh. Um. I. With you're talking about being an illustrator and going into video game design. Um, do you think that that's something that might still be down the road, or
I don't know. Like, I think like I'm really gonna mostly be focusing on Twitch streaming and video content, like creating videos. I think like
like
that's
YouTube
more of what.
videos?
Yes. So like I think that's my focus right now on improving and keep grinding on. Hopefully, making it up there one day. That's like my dream.
How do you?
So.
Because I've seen you go through sessions in Overwatch that are long, grueling sessions, shall we say?
Oh yeah.
How do you keep yourself motivated to keep going? Because I can't do it. I mean, I've kind of pretty much hung up my hat on Overwatch. I'll play once in a while for fun,
Yeah, I feel that.
but
I just, Overwatch is probably one of my favorite games, like if you don't include Skyrim, and I just love like that. I love how it works. I think it's an amazing, like it's amazing. It's an amazing game. Like the creators did so well on it. I mean, there's like so much stuff that needs to be fixed and worked on. Like but they're constantly trying to fix that issue, like with all the updates and patches. And I'm just like all the heroes are interesting and like the lore is pretty fascinating. I just it always never bores me to play.
Really?
And
Brig
yeah, even though
is Brig interesting?
okay, I love Brig.
Oh my
Like
god.
love her. I absolutely love her. I love playing her. I main her and Moira. I mean, yeah, I think they're gonna be reworking Brig here soon, anyways. But yeah, they're even gonna be making Overwatch 2 here soon, and I think it'll be really cool there too because they're gonna be focusing more on the lore in Overwatch 2 than it is now, and I'm just super excited for that.
Well, I think Overwatch 2 will be interesting. I kind of wonder if they've missed the time to capitalize with a lot of stuff that they've
Yeah,
done. But we'll see. We'll see.
yeah.
I hope that one day Blizzard can recapture the glory days, but it'll be it's going to be a long climb. Same thing with Bethesda, right? People that did
Oh, for
Skyrim.
sure.
Um,
Yeah.
what about the Fallout series? Do you play?
Okay. I've never played Fallout.
You haven't.
I've never played Fallout. I need to. For sure, because like I hear so much like Fallout 4 is like Skyrim, like with the open world kind of like that. It's like I've had friends tell me it's Skyrim with guns and a doggy. So yeah, I need to try it out. It sounds like I've seen gameplay of it. It looks hella fun. I think that's a great game too. Like from the looks of it, and watching people play. Um, but definitely that is in my future of playing because it looks like a pretty cool game.
Let's see here. Somebody, Oblar wanted to know if you'd ever considered doing a drawing stream.
A drawing stream? That'd be actually really cool. I don't do digital art much anymore because I don't have the programs.
Okay.
It'd probably have to be like a traditional drawing stream. I don't know how that would work out. I don't. I could probably make something work. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. I haven't drawn in a while. I'm working two jobs and also streaming, so it's kind of hard to get to have like any free time to do stuff,
No, no, no.
like drawing and stuff.
I completely 100%
Yeah.
understand. Let's see. Oblar also asked, let's see. What about have you ever played the Fable series?
No, I haven't. I haven't heard too much about Fable, actually. Is that is
Fable
that on PC?
Uh, that's a good question. I don't know if it's on Steam. Fable came out a while ago. They finished it up. There's three games in the series, and I think they have a couple of um, DLCs. Fable was
Okay.
created by Lionhead Studios,
Okay.
and Peter Molyneux famously was. Peter Molyneux was an interesting, or still is. I don't know if he's passed away, but he was what I knew of him an interesting character. He was known for always like promising these extravagant things, and then uh, oh yep, it is PogChamp. Here we go.
Oh,
Fable
cool.
Anniversary, Fable Lost Chapters. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I might have to check that out. I don't know why I thought it was like a Nintendo game. Why did I'm yeah, I don't know. I guess I got it mixed up with Kingdom Hearts for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know why.
No, 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 that's okay. I would definitely recommend checking it out. Let's see, what is.
Okay.
Wait, why is it still that much money? Is that like that should be everything? But it was an interesting game. He just tried to make it out to be is it was every single decision you make um had an impact, and every uh choice you took in character development had an impact, and it just the systems at the time were so limited. It was no way there was no way for that to be feasible. um so kind of a little bit on the false advertising side, but it was still a good game.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting actually.
Okay.
Like I've never heard of like an AI like doing that in kind of like an older game. So that's I'll have to check that out.
Let's see. I'm getting questions from the chat.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
let's see. Oh, okay. Well, first of all, Cube wants me to mention. All right, is this gonna get me in trouble, Cube? The backwards headset.
um, let's just say I'm sometimes not the brightest, and I I went halfway in a stream with my headset on backwards, and I didn't know why the sound was so weird. It sounded like it was coming from the wrong areas all the time. And I was like, what happened to my audio, guys? What happened to the sound? Nothing's working. And you just see me like asking my chat like terrified because I'm scared like something went wrong, like something's wrong, and my headset's on just backwards like a fucking idiot. So that's my life.
Do you know who
Um,
Narpt is?
no, no.
Team Lunatic. He works on a lot of people's streams and stuff like that. I would have
Okay, I've
loved
heard
for
of
him,
him.
loved for him to take that call. Narpt, I need
Oh
help. My
god.
sound's not coming in.
It's just all backwards, and I'm just like looking clueless around. Like, God, it's great, just living life.
No, it's okay. I started stream 10 minutes late because I got the zipper stuck from my bunny costume. So no,
Oh
it's
no.
let's see here. Dunzo wants to know, have you ever played the Borderlands series?
I've played a little. I watched my brother play it, and it looks cool. It looks cool.
Okay.
Yeah. I I pretty much built my PC January, so like I'm just now getting back into like actual PC gaming.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I had a gaming laptop, but I couldn't really download too much stuff on it. So I have all these new games I need to try.
And then we'll take one last question from chat. Fish want to know if you watched any good anime.
Uh, okay. I watched some anime, but I haven't watched much recently. But I really love Sword Art Online. That's my favorite anime, hands down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you
Um,
seen Sword Art Online Abridged?
I love that. Okay, I quote that like at least daily.
Okay. Sword Art Online Abridged is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Um,
I'll just like sometimes I'll just like something goes wrong and I'll be like Gary. Like I love that. I love the abridged. I watched it so many times.
yeah, the was it the you can silence me, but you can't silence the truth.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the guy that does Kirito's voice is absolutely friggin' perfect. And some of those guys that did the abridged series for different things, uh, they are professional voice actors now. In particular, the guy that did
Wow.
the voice for Cell from the Dragon Ball Z abridged, he does. What's the? I'm trying to remember what the name of the show is. It's on Hulu. He's the guy that gets trapped in the MMO as like the giant end raid boss. It's a little bit like Sword Art, but
Yeah.
he's kind of the hang on. Uh Trying to think. I'm gonna have to look that up later. But I type the character's name is the character's name that he plays is Isel Goon, and I typed that into Google, and it brought up Rick Astley. So I got Rick rolled by
You just
freaking
got rickrolled.
fucking Google. Okay. Um. So, oh my God, fish. Um. If you haven't seen anything recently, I would definitely recommend checking out Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay,
Um.
I watched the first episode.
Oh no.
Nobody told me. Nobody told me that that was gonna happen. I don't even want to quote it. I don't even say it.
Oh.
Like, like why?
Oh.
Why? You know,
Yeah.
it
Okay.
wasn't cool.
Uh. Damn. Okay. Okay. No, guys. Yeah, pretty sure she just shot that down. Everybody's like, watch Bigger, watch Brotherhood. Like, no.
It's it's it scarred me. Okay, I can't like. I don't know.
Here. I got one that won't scar you. Okay. Uh, there's an anime called um Beck, so Beck, like the musical artist,
Hmm.
Chop Mongolian Squad, and it is about a bunch of musicians. In particular, it's about this kid who has a crush on the lead guitarist sister, and he joins the band to want to like impress her, get a chance to talk to her, and the lead guitarist just got kicked out of his band, so he's like starting his own band, um, and it's he's kind of pulling like all the ragtag people he can. That there, some of them are really good musicians, but he's just pulling whoever will like join him because he's got kind of a bad reputation. So he allows this kid to join along, and he teaches him to play rhythm guitar. And the best part about this show is that the kid is not a prodigy. He sucks. He is terrible. He is like one of the worst people you have ever heard. But he gets progressively better. Um,
Okay,
yeah,
but
fish. I'm not. I'm not recommending that fish.
wait,
No,
which one?
no.
Food Wars. That doesn't sound like it'd be bad.
That's not what he was. That's not the one
Wait.
he put.
Oh.
Food Wars is good though. Food Wars is good.
Oh, okay.
And then trying to think of some other ones. Uh, yeah, Fire Force is good. I'd recommend that one. Um, trying to think. Assassination Classroom. That one's actually pretty good too. Um,
I've been trying to watch what's it called? It's the one where it's the one where they like it starts with an F and they have like the little blue cat and they're like wizards or witches or something.
Fairy Tale.
Fairy Tale, that one. I knew it started with fairy in it, but I wasn't sure what it was called. That one's cute. That's a cute anime.
Okay. One Piece is also good. Another one. Pyro, thanks so much for the follow, buddy. Another one that people recommend that I really like is or I don't know, I enjoy it. Is oh hey, Fish actually said it. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Now the
Okay,
one with Jotaro is not good, but the rest of it is hilarious.
okay. I see like screenshots of it. I see like memes of it. It looks great. I need to watch that. It
Yeah,
just looks so funny.
yeah, it's hilarious. Zach says
Okay,
Kill la Kill is good.
I've heard of that one.
I've seen that. Uh, yeah, I'm trying to think of some other ones. The one I always recommend, I was going to recommend this one anyways, but to me the quintessential best anime of all time for me is Cowboy Bebop.
Okay,
Um,
I would watch that like whenever it was on at like 3 in the morning.
yeah,
It,
Adult
it's
Swim.
pretty cool. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it was
Cowboy
pretty cool.
Bebop. It's like 25 episodes, I think, something like that. Um, you can't go wrong with it. If I say, and I will hold this till the day I die. If somebody doesn't like Cowboy, it doesn't have to be your favorite. It doesn't have to be your favorite. But if with the voice acting, the animation, the story, and the music, if somebody doesn't like Cowboy Bebop, they're probably not uh, they're probably not a fan of anime. Because it
Yeah,
really is considered one of the best animes of all time.
it's a great anime. Like it kind of got me started on it.
Uh,
I really like it.
So, Boondocks is
Same.
really good. Samurai Jack's really good too. Yeah, everybody's
I'd say
got.
my favorite anime is Jimmy Neutron. I'm kidding.
I don't know if you can actually see the stream. If you can see my face.
I
Um,
can't.
Oh, you can? Oh, okay, shit. All right. Me nodding my head IRL. You know, actually, the one cartoon show that I grew up with, absolutely loving, was Ed and Eddie. I
Oh my god, yes.
absolutely loved. One of my favorite lines ever is when uh, Eddie is talking to Double D, and he says, "Do you hear that? Do you hear that? That's the sound of no one caring." And I don't
That's
know, I
perfect.
don't know why that has always cracked me up.
I didn't know that came from Etta and Nettie.
Yeah,
I
well,
love that.
I grew up on that and Ren and Stimpy. So
I
like,
have not seen that.
oh, Ren and Stimpy was like, holy crap. So the stuff that went on in Ren and Stimpy like could not happen today. Like, there's no way.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
No, there was like this advertiser dude something in Ren and Stimpy, and he was I think they were advertising that log product that they had on the cartoon, and he literally said he goes I'll I'll teach your dog to bark like a cat, and then he goes, I'll teach your grandmother to suck eggs through a straw. And I was like,
Like,
why?
whoa.
I was like,
Okay.
why can you?
Slow down there, buddy.
I was like, this is okay. This is the cartoon that literally had Powdered Toast Man, and if you remember that, I used to have a T-shirt of it. Powdered Toast Man, they literally like scraped the back of his head, like to put like the toast shavings or whatever on people's like food. I don't. It was the most
Oh,
bizarre thing.
great. I signed me the fuck up. Sounds
It was like
great.
I'm never doing another interview again. No, actually, I just realized one of my favorites as well was Courage the Cowardly Dog. I
Yes,
I absolutely
okay.
love Courage.
I grew up on that too, and I used to be so scared of it, but
Yeah,
it's
the
such a
Mummy.
good show. Yes, it was scary.
Yeah, the Mummy was scary. Um, I and oh, what was it? Their nephew or their yeah, it was their nephew. Yeah, it was their nephew. I was gonna say grandson, but it was their nephew. The guy that like was creepy and he shaved everything. Like, yeah, there's
I
just
don't remember
there was
that.
just stuff that like the whole cartoon was him trying to like shave Courage, and it was like, yeah, and there was stuff on there that, yeah, again, just
It was it was like, I mean, like, it came on when we were probably like, I don't know, 7 years old. That's gonna be pretty scary for a 7-year-old.
yeah, well, yeah, that stuff, and yeah, I used to be. All right, we'll catch you later, buddy. Later, Cube. He also says bye to you as well.
iCube, see you later, my dude.
Later, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Cat dog. And then what was it? Cow and chicken.
I
Uh,
never saw that one either.
yeah, these are all great recommendations.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, okay, so we're reminiscing about there was a topic here that I was gonna go with at some point, and we just veered off into like
I
Cartoon Network.
know.
Johnny Bravo, right? Johnny Bravo was like
Yes.
I think there's like a whole generations of dude that like learned pickup lines from Johnny Bravo, and
Oh
it's
my
the
gosh, I
funniest.
know.
What?
It's such a great show. I mean, like, yeah, that's where like a lot of people got their pickup lines from, I'm sure.
You know who worked on that show? Who got his first major start on that show?
Ooh,
Seth MacFarlane.
really?
Yep.
That's where he got to start
Mhm. One of his
from? Was
major
he the
starts.
voice that he
No,
was
no, he
Johnny?
was one of the writers. He was one of the writers.
Oh, that's
Um,
really cool.
so yeah. Uh, for those of you who don't know, Seth MacFarlane is the creator of Family Guy. So, um, and yeah, it's where like a lot of a lot of those early cartoons and stuff where a lot of people got their starts. It was always kind of interesting to look that stuff up. Um,
Yeah.
let's see here. Okay, I don't know. Don't pee on the electric fence was very memorable for Ren and Stimpy. Oh
Oh,
Lord.
I,
Forget.
I have no idea what that's from.
I swear, Ren and Stimpy. It was a very odd show. I just thought of the wild thornberries for some reason. I have no idea why.
Hmm.
Um, but at any rate, so getting back on track. That was a fun detour. But getting back on track. So what are your plans going forward with streaming? We got all serious now.
Well,
We're talking about we went from it went
from
from
editing to
yeah
what are
Ed
your
and Eddie,
future
Ren and
plans?
Stimpy, and so tell me about yourself.
Well, so I'm definitely my goal in life is to become a full-time streamer. Um, I like streaming just makes me so happy. It's like honestly been it changed my life. Like it's been the best 5 months of my life so far. And I just want to continue streaming. I've been streaming 5 days a week now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on that grind. Hopefully, make it to Twitch partner here by the end of the year. Um, yeah, I'm definitely wanting to become a full time Twitch streamer. So gonna
Okay.
see if we can make that happen.
Do you have are there any goals you're setting forward with that as far as you say that you stream 5 days a week? Do you plan to add another day, or do you plan to add um, different games? Like, what do you
So
my
I yeah, no, I just recently started doing my horror streams.
okay.
So I do that, like I try to switch it up because I know a lot of people don't really play Overwatch anymore. I am doing yeah, so I'm playing those horror games every Sunday. Um and I've been thinking about doing some Overwatch scrims. So like people like that watch my streams if they want to like do some tournaments, then I'd be able to host my own tournament and
That'd
we
be
can like,
cool.
yeah. So I'm hoping to get that settled here soon and I am also going to try like to learn how to edit my YouTube videos. Definitely going to be venturing to make YouTube videos to highlight my stream. So yeah, I have a lot of plans and I'm just so excited for them to, happen and just hopefully one day make it up to be a Twitch partner.
Um,
Yeah.
well, I definitely think that all that stuff uh, will be awesome, and I definitely hope it comes to fruition for you. Because I know that you've been really grinding hard on streaming and stuff like that, and I've seen your viewership grow since I met you, and that wasn't too long ago. So, um,
Yeah, thank you.
yeah, so that's super awesome. Is there anything coming up, like any major event or anything that you want to plug? Like, are you gonna do like a 24-hour stream or a charity event or anything like that?
So since I work two jobs, I haven't really had time to like plan out a day when I can do something, big, but I am planning on doing a charity event stream. In the near future, I will be, doing updates on that as it goes. I'm still trying to plan everything out, but that's definitely a focus. Um, but yeah,
Okay, actually,
that's it.
Oblar has a good question. What does your family think? Have you told them about becoming a full-time streamer?
They're very supportive of me becoming a full-time streamer. They were a little bit like kind of worried. They still are a bit worried about, just like I guess getting doxxed or just like the fears probably every Twitch streamer has, like you know. Um, but like they're still so supportive. My mom, my dad watch streams.
Oh, cool.
Um, yeah, they're very supportive of it, and I'm so thankful that they are, and I'm really lucky to have them. So yeah.
Well, I guess on that note, and that is awesome that your family is very supportive. Um, so on that note, um, yeah, if were you going to stream tonight?
I'm not,
Okay,
but yeah.
okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and shout you out one more time.
All right.
So, was there anything that you wanted to add?
Not that I can think of right now.
Okay.
Just thank you so much for having me here. It's been fun talking with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. It was really awesome to get a chance to talk with you, and like, yeah, you know, it was cool to learn some stuff that I definitely would have never guessed. Um,
Well, thank
so
you so much. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
yeah, yeah. So again, everybody, please check out our stream, AdovahKitty, on Twitch. She is super awesome. One of the nicest people you will meet. She's very warm and welcoming to new members of her community. Yeah, she's a really, really awesome person, and I hope you all get the chance to check out her stream soon. When do you stream next?
I'll be streaming my horror night stream tomorrow at probably around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, all right. Well, PogChamp. Well, everybody, you heard that, so feel free to check out the horror stream tomorrow. What are you playing?
I
Actually,
am doing the Whistleblower DLC of Outlast.
PogChamp. All right, awesome. So everybody, be sure to check that out, and yeah, and
All right.
Adova, you have a wonderful night,
Thanks. You do
and
too, man.
yeah. Actually, real quick before you go, since you're not streaming, um, do you have anybody that you want to host?
Hmm. Trying to. Yes, actually. Do you want me to just type it
Yeah,
in
yeah. If you want, yeah, if you want to.
Okay. Here, I'll give it to you.
Okay. All right, everybody. Sai, is that how you say their name?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Sai 2000. Oh, okay. I tried to. I gave a shout out to him. Okay, there we go. Is that the icon?
Yes, it is.
Okay, PogChamp. All right, everybody. As always, feel free to join the Discord. Feel free to follow on Twitter. Thank you again so much um, to AdovahKitty for agreeing to do this. She has been an awesome person to talk with. And yeah, and look forward to seeing her stream grow. And I am certain she will be hitting partner before too long. So,
Well, thank you
uh,
so much.
yep. So everybody say bye to Dova, and spam the hearts in chat. That's our applause. We can't actually don't we don't actually have a round of applause, but that's yeah. So
Um,
all right, awesome. Thank you all so much, and
Thanks.
I I will be taking off tomorrow, I think, but she will be streaming. So definitely would recommend everybody checking out her stream. So love you all so much, and I will catch you all Monday. So later, everybody. Okay, let me. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still